What's up, everybody? So you're about to watch some vlog footage that I took as I was preparing for my competition in June. I competed in Tap Cancer Out. This was my first time competing with this particular organization. I have to say, they are amazing. John and his team are phenomenal. This is a 501c. All of the money that we raise as competitors and from folks purchasing merch, it all goes to various cancer organizations. They divvy it up over about 10 different organizations. So, if you're someone that likes to donate, if you see that one of your friends is competing and they're asking for donations, if you can, if it's in your budget, please don't hesitate. $1, $5, $15, whatever you got. What a good organization. You're helping to make a difference. So so I competed, and this was my second competition. My first one was back in December, and that was a little bit easier, right? Because what did I have to compare it to? Nothing. This one going in, I was like, why am I doing this again? So there was a lot that went into it. There was a lot that went into this and fortifying and strengthening my mental fortitude. And I did it. I put that work in and I did it. And it wasn't easy. The good stuff isn't easy. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. I mean, good stuff can be easy, but this work, this internal work, this mental work, as well as the physical work that I had to do, because I had to lose a good amount of weight, and I'll show you that. I'll say my weight in the first video clip, and then I'll show you progress photos on the scale, and then what I looked like when I weighed in. But really the work that I needed to do was up here, and man, did I do that work. A lot of the inspiration or a lot of the motivation came from listening to David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me. 10 out of 10. If you have not, stop this video right now, check it out of your library, get it on Audible. That's what I personally did. I listened to it on Audible. I love to read, but I have an Audible subscription, and I didn't know what I was getting into when I listened to that book. One of his friends reads it, and then David comes on at the end of every chapter. He recaps, he gives some additional insight, and man, talk about getting after it and staying hard. Like, that man right there, what an inspiration. And listening to that book, it unlocked something in me, and I ran with it. And I'm here now sitting in front of you as a changed woman. No more imposter syndrome. Like, what is that? Why did I do that to myself? I am a self-proclaimed self-saboteur. For real. Why? Like, why? And no more, no more. My husband is my number one drilling partner. My husband, who I've been with for 15 years. 15 years we've been together. That is my best friend. That is my husband. That is my best friend. That is my number one person on the face of this earth. When we would drill together and I would mess up, I would talk so poorly to myself. I'd be like, you are wasting his time. Like, he deserves a better drilling partner than you. What is that? What is that garbage? If I ever heard anyone talking to one of my friends like that, saying those things to one of my friends, saying something like that to my husband, if another person talked like that to me, I would shut that shit down immediately. However, I let myself talk to me like that. What? So, I'm proud to say, I'm sitting here in front of you. That garbage has been cleared out. It is gone. We are not doing that anymore. We are not. I'll share with you, some of the things that I did. I'm not quite going to do that right now. I'm going to play this footage for you. And then at the end of the two vlogs is when I'll sort of recap, and I'll let you know how I did that, how I had that mind shift, because I'm 42. Like, you know, I'm not set in my ways because I'm all for evolving. I'm all for being better, you know, being my best day after day after day. How can I improve? How can I be better? How can I be a better wife, a better human, you know, a better caretaker to myself? How can I do that? And so I lost my train of thought a little bit, to be quite honest, but I'll be going over, you know, some of what I did to get there. Hopefully I brought that back. So enjoy this footage. It's from April. I do mention that. And yeah, I'll come back after y'all sit back and take this all in. What? Okay, so hi, over here. So I made a video and then I never made another video. And so I decided to make another one and kind of keep going. Keep going. So this one will be like vlog style. We just came back from vacation. We were away this past week visiting our friends in Tennessee, and it was amazing. And feeling invigorated and renewed. And now it is time to, what is it? Put your nose to the grindstone, right? Is that right? And get after it. So I signed up for a competition. It'll be my second competition. This one is Tap Cancer Out. It is going to be Sunday, June 26th. Today is April 29th. So I have entered in at the lightweight, featherweight. So I need to weigh in the morning of the competition at 129 without the gi. As of this morning when I weighed myself, I was 141. So I've put some weight back on, which is like, not, I want to say which is fine, but it's not fine, right? Because that's not where I want to be. So, making myself accountable by letting all of you guys know. Also, I'm in my truck. I just got out of my chiropractic appointment, which if you need a chiropractor and you're in Connecticut and you're anywhere around this area, I go to Shoreline Family Chiropractic in Milford. They're on the Milford West Haven line, right across from the ocean. They are going to be moving like right down the street. I don't know if they'll technically still be in Milford or if they'll be in West Haven, but I see Dr. CJ Cameron, so highly recommend their practice. I was in dire need of an adjustment, especially like after the flight and, you know, not really maintaining like the diet that I normally maintain. We were fed very well while we were with our friends. Thank you again, Anna and Todd. But it was, you know, not my standard diet. So I am on my way to Costco right now to go pick up some meat, and then Whole Foods to get some Japanese sweet potatoes. And then I'll go home, finish doing laundry, putting stuff away, and class tonight. So I'm very excited to be back at our gym. My husband and I did visit a gym in Memphis. It is called Memphis Judo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They were established in 2003, and it was great. We went there, and I'll talk more about that later, but shout out to Brooke, and you were so sweet, and to Tyler Rose. He taught the judo class, so I will link them below once I post this. And sorry for the glare on my glasses, but you know, I wear glasses, and yeah. So, all right, that's it. Checking in, day one of the countdown to my competition. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so since I told you I was going to Costco and to Whole Foods, I figured I'd do a quick like grocery haul and show you what I got.
So my number one reason for going there was to get meat. My husband and I eat primarily carnivore, not strictly meat, but carnivore, so from the animal. So I got this whole beef ribeye, about 14.5 pounds, and a beef loin, and that's 11 point, just under 4 pounds. So this is not like a typical grocery haul for us. This isn't like what we eat in a week or anything, but since we just came back, you know, I made sure that we ate mostly everything that we had in the fridge and in the freezer before we left. So this is like a big restock, like a big shop. Some grapefruits and tuna. This is all from Costco, what I'm showing right now. These beef snack sticks, which are pretty good, especially like we make snack boxes for lunch. Well, we make a lunch and then we also take a snack box, and we generally always put those in. Good old Kerrygold butter, and this was on sale at Costco. It was $8, so much better than the grocery store. Parmesan wisps, we blow through these, especially Adrian. So these are really great if you are on like a no carb, low carb, carnivore diet. That's a great snack to substitute chips. These are for Adrian, the snap pea crisps as well as these. These are also for him. Then we go through these guys like crazy, and they are so much cheaper at Costco. So I believe I bought 3 bags. This is 36 in a bag. These were also on sale, I believe, for like $8, whereas in the Big Y, I pay $7 for 12 when I have to get them there. Off to the side, we have a Costco chicken. I'm about to dive into that. And then these beads for laundry. They make our geese and our clothes just smell so good. Normally I use Gain for our fabric softener sheets, but these were on super sale, and you know, we live it on a budget. Bags, garbage bags. I've never bought them from Costco before. We usually buy the Gain ones at the grocery store, but these were also on sale and they were so cheap. And you know, I mean, a garbage bag is a garbage bag, right? 2 new bath towels. These are huge. I don't know, does it show the dimension? 30 by 58. Our bath towels I bought based on their color, I'm gonna admit it. And they're beautiful, but they're super thin and they're tiny and kind of over that. So wanted some big towels. Down here we have this pod. I've never bought this from Costco before. First time, so we'll see how that goes. Shrimps. I know, Costco shrimp, but hey man, again, I think this was $12 around there for 2 pounds, and the tail is already off. You know, they're deveined, nice and easy. We love these guys for a snack, also to like mix into our scrambled eggs. So the Jones Farm chicken sausage. Yeah, I bought 3 altogether. Here's the other 2. And then the last thing from Costco was just a little bit more meat. And this is their cubed beef stew meat. So, yikes. I like to get this. I'll throw it in like the crock pot if I'm pressed for time with just some beef stock, maybe some artichokes. And then from Whole Foods, MCT oil. I don't know much about MCT oil, but my chiropractor said that he puts this in his coffee. And so I shall start doing that as well. Multivitamin. I bought this brand because A, it was on sale, and B, it comes in a capsule. I have a hard time swallowing pills. It's something that I have worked on and I will continue to work on. So I like capsules because I will break them open and put it in my BCAA water that I drink every day. So that's my hack for that if you have a hard time swallowing pills. And some party wings. I'll usually make like a whole thing of these on the weekend, and then we'll get busy on those on like a Saturday, you know, while we're watching like a UFC fight. And last but not least, sorry guys, I have tiny counters, so I couldn't take it all out in advance. These are Japanese sweet potatoes. They are delicious. I used to be able to get them at the Big Y, which is closest to me, but they haven't had them since Rona came around. So I just do a quick stop at Whole Foods after Costco because they're near each other. And I picked up a bunch of these. They are higher in protein. And depending on how you cook them, they can be almost cake-like in texture. Absolutely delicious. They're delicious as like a dessert. Or just, you know, to accompany a steak or, you know, some fish or whatever. So that is everything. I also upgraded our Costco membership to executive for like $15. I did that because my amazing cashier said that I had a big order, dollar-wise, and you know, it would be beneficial. Usually I don't go for stuff like that, but I did like some quick math in my head, and it seems like I'm gonna be able to get a little bit back by July when my membership renews. So we'll see. If not, they said, you know, they'll refund the difference, which is great. So it wouldn't be any out of pocket. I mean, you can't beat that. Alrighty, I'm gonna get some of this stuff put away. I am going to dig into this chicken and some cheese. It is 2:30 in the afternoon. Class tonight starts at 7:30. So, you know, I like to be at least 3 hours before class, having had my last meal. This will be my first meal of the day. And then after class, I'll have a recovery shake. So I'll show you all what that looks like. And I think that's it. Alrighty, sorry for the awkward angle, but again, this is kind of the space I have to work with. On the other side of the stove, there's a little more counter space, but like our air fryer is there, and knives and stuff, so you can't really see. You wouldn't be able to see as well. Okay, bye.
All right, Elle, so I hope you enjoyed that little bit of vlog footage. Again, I'll have the second half up maybe in like a few days or a week or something like that. And then at the end, you know, I'll go over some of the things that I did that I think that you can do to better your mindset. Again, you know, over 40, I'm out there doing it. Like, I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner who started her journey in her late 30s, injured, like with an injury and with a broken mind. Like that, I had bent the knee to pain. You know, I was broke. I was a broken woman, and I walked onto those mats and never looked back. Like, what a beautiful thing. If you don't, try yourself some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I know how intimidating it can be. I know that, you know, for a lot of gyms, and my gym was one of them, I walked in, I was the only female for 2 years. For 2 whole years, I was the only woman in my gym. I did have a bit of a safety net. You know, my husband was a practitioner, and at the time that I started, he was a blue belt, so he was, you know, he was into the game a little bit. But we have women now in our gym who have started without that safety net that I had, and man, so much respect for them, because they came in solo, you know, and they continue to get after it. So yeah, this was an important competition for me. I'm not going to really get into too much of the personal stuff because it's not mine to share, but this particular competition, when I signed up just to compete, and by the time I got out on the mats, it had a whole new meaning for me. So I'm so proud of my journey in my work up until the moment my toe stepped on that mat. Because man, I'll tell you, it was a little touch and go for a while there, especially the morning of the tournament. I woke up that morning, I was like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing this? That self-saboteur. Shut it down. You know, sometimes we just have to reflex those muscles. And you know, I got out there and I did the thing, and I got silver in this competition. And that silver medal, I mean, whew, it'll bring me to tears now just talking about it, but it means a lot. It means a lot. There's so much that went into that medal, man, so much. And you know, so many people contributed to that medal being placed on my neck. You know, my team members, family, friends. Yeah, so we'll get into that too. But you know, if you're gonna take anything from this, it's that it's never too late. You know, all the stuff that I'm doing, everything that I'm talking about, you know, I've said it, I'll say it again, I'm gonna say it some more. I'm over 40, you know, I'm proud of that. Like, my life didn't stop, my life didn't end. There's all these new chapters, there's all this new life that I'm living. And this shit is hard. Like, what I'm doing is hard. Jiu-jitsu is hard. It's hard mentally, it's hard physically. You know, I'm out there on my bike, it's hard. Like, I fell this past week, it hurt so bad. But I got back on that bike and kept going. So, and that's what it's all about. Getting back up, picking yourself back up, you know, picking yourself back up and moving forward. One step at a time, one moment at a time, one day at a time, whatever you got to do. Definitely learn how to pick yourself back up. It's great to have people that can, you know, be there for you, to help you, to, you know, give a lending hand, to help get you up when you need to. But you need to know how to pick yourself up and trudge forward. So, you know, hope you enjoyed. Hope you're going to stick around and stay with me. This is a little taste of what you can expect from me going forward. Like, comment, and subscribe if you would be so inclined. And I'll see you in the next one.